Yeah. Hey, Patrick Clement. Hey, Pac-Man.
I have hair, though.
No. Look at these ghosts.
Oh,
Fatty
big old
ghosts.
fatty ghost.
No one likes fatty ghosts.
No. Eat him first.
Save the rest for later. Takeout boxes for all these other ghosts. And there's Galagas, too. Pac-Man's, Galagas, in the same package.
That blue one looks like Hipster Ghost.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Sue kind of has a little like bob going on as well. This is Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions for the Nintendo 3DS.
Is Dimensions the new 64? It's the new word you slap on a game to imply that it's...
No, I think it's just 3D.
There's Dead or Alive Dimensions.
Oh, is that one Dimensions?
Yeah.
That one's Dimensions as well. I guess that's an easy one. But
publisher split.
But Nintendo has gone clearly into the 3D.
Well, that one makes a lot more sense.
We're just going to call it 3D. Just slap that on the end. Just Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. How about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D?
Damn.
Anyway, let's talk about this game and not other weird random games. This is kind of an odd collection of products that fall under both the Pac-Man and Galaga banner here. I believe... For Namco's purposes, that Pac-Man Tilt and Galaga 3D Impactor kind of the main elements of this package.
But it kind of just seems like they threw in a bunch of other stuff.
But
just because, hey, we got this other stuff.
They threw in a bunch of other stuff. Like you watch this Pac-Man 3D movie. I don't know who those other people are, but they're freaking me out.
Why is she wearing glasses?
I don't know. I'm going to watch a little bit of this. I just want to see what they're doing.
Hopefully this is a revival of the previous cartoon series that made for fantastic Genesis game.
Our planet was at peace until traitors in our midst.
See, this is what you know what I love. I love
After an epic war, the evil army of
overly
Wait.
intricate backstory for Pac-Man.
They were stripped of their
What?
corporal bodies, and their ghostly spirits were
What?
banished to the netherworld.
This is the canonical backstory for Pac-Man.
That was long ago. We thought we were with
This is
them
some bullshit.
forever, but we wrong. And now, there is only one who can save our world from total destruction.
Who? Me? Who? Him?
The spirit
I gotta go.
they will stop at nothing to get their bodies back.
I don't want to watch any more of this. Why,
Okay.
There's Baby Ghost and he's strapped in with a...
I stopped. You have to go and.
Why did you make that the first thing we did with this?
I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay, we're gonna Pac-Man Tilt. We're gonna
Video games!
play a real video game now, or at least a video game, not just watch weird movies. But just so you know,
It could be a weird video game. I'm alright with that.
you've got that coming for you. So I played a little bit of this already, but it's basically a 3D platformer with Pac-Man, and as you can tell from maybe as you can tell from the title, that there's a tilt element. You see those background things that are kind of swinging back and forth. I'm doing that.
This game is not in 3D, however.
Yes, because you're going to have to move the controller the 3DS around. They've taken the 3D elements out. So here's a little tilty puzzle. Oh.
You know, if you can get up there.
Pac-Man is not a great jumper. I don't know if you noticed, but Pac-Man never jumped in the old games.
It's got to learn someday. How else is he going to survive in the war? The war is coming.
He wasn't quite as much. Oh,
General Pac-Man.
he wasn't quite as much like Sonic the Hedgehog as he is here. All right, so that's a hard tilt there to. Oh, blast
I love
through.
when things blow up.
Oh, and they've even got kind of the
Get some
Sonic spinball style
Yeah.
flippers.
Yeah, I think you have to tilt it at the same time that you are tapping on it.
There we go.
This color scheme is kind of terrifying. There's a lot going on.
All I gotta wind this up. Oh. I guess yeah. This just seems like a weird direction for Pac-Man to me.
It kind of seems like it was just a game and they put Pac-Man in it.
Right. Oh. Can I get up there? No, I can't get up there yet.
Ghost!
Ghost!
Fatty Ghost! Legend of the Fatty Ghost foretold. I think you have to enable the power pellet. Touch the touch screen. Oh.
Hey, get back down here.
Oh, Fatty Ghost, Fatty Ghost, Fatty Ghost, Fatty Ghost.
Fatty Ghost, Fatty Ghost!
Oh, delicious. Don't even need the last one. Just do it for dessert.
And I'm tilting the 3DS back and forth. I bet I can make this go all the way around. What do you think? Oh.
Well, you have to throw your DS in the air. Oh! Oh! Oh, maybe one more time?
Nope, I lost it.
Oh, but there was the fruit. Wow.
I got points. I guess that was the like grabbing the flagpole at the end of a Super Mario Brothers level.
This is a weird game.
I agree.
I'm not necessarily against it. It's just it's weird.
It is. I don't know. I'm not. It's not immediately grabbing me with the kind of the basic platforming with the tilt stuff as well. To be fair, this capture unit that I'm playing on makes
it a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I'm tethered here with the 3DS, so it's not the best way to be playing this for sure. Take a little bit of a look at level 2, but I do want to keep moving here.
There's a lot on this cartridge. A lot of small games, but...
And I feel like...
Well, I mean, once a company is packaging 2 games into one, you kind of sets your expectations for what you should be getting out of an individual game.
Oh. Pac-Man is apparently weak when it comes to electricity.
Can Pac-Man swim?
Oh, God. You know, I feel like we're going to find answers to these things. You know what? That's good time as any.
Does Pac-Man exist in the Cars world?
See, I don't want to have to start thinking about things like...
This is what happens. The last time I sat in here with you, this guy got real deep into cars and sent me to a bad place. Now I'm starting to think... Now, you realize when we finish this, I'm going to watch that entire video, see what I can pick out.
I'm sorry about that.
Well...
I apologize.
Damn it.
You don't need... you don't want to think that way. It's like Pac-Man
eats... babies.
Pac-Man eats
Pac
ghosts.
seatbelts? Why do they have seatbelts? Wouldn't the ghosts just fly right through the car? Like, they're dead, aren't they? Are they not material
Well, here's
ghosts?
the thing. They're not ghosts. They're ghost monsters. It's a key differentiator that you need to keep in mind.
Do ghosts have hands? How are they steering the car?
Again... You're asking questions that are going to give you answers that you don't want anyway. So this is Galaga 3D Impact. This is kind of the other main part. And again...
this one is probably going to be... You can do this with a gyro sensor, or you can use the thumb pad. You may want to use the thumb pad with that capture kit.
Yeah. So this is basically an on-rails shooter, kind of a turret shooter here, where you are going to move down a path. There's going to be things for you to attack, and like Patrick said, I can either choose to like move around in the actual world, or I can just use the damn D-pad, or the analog stick, rather.
Circle pad.
There you go, circle pad. The analog circle stick pad.
Thumbstick. Dual shot.
You see down here in the lower left, there is the adjust button, which straight up is just the, all right, things got out of calibration and turned weird, so.
Yeah, it helps a lot if you actually are using the gyroscope, if you get really mixed up.
Well, is there a way to turn off the gyroscope? Because I can...
That I don't know.
I'm able to use the pad here to...
Maybe once you get into the actual game, you could pause it. Once you're past this tutorial.
Definitely not inverted.
Guess not. So don't move, Ryan.
Ah, it's hard not to move. There's too many Galagas.
Is that what the enemies in Galaga are called? Galagans?
Or are you the Galaga?
Oh. Don't drop that deep shit in this quick look.
Too late. We're already questioning like the existence of Pac-Man.
How do they construct the cars?
Why would they make themselves look like cars? Like, what's the evolutionary impetus for them to... Did anyone build them? I mean, that video of Pac-Man is freaking me out because there's all these other Pac people that are different colors, and I'm like, well, what? I thought Pac people were all yellow.
Pac-Man's eating cheeseburgers. I
thought he ate fruit. Is Pac-Man just hungry?
So he's just
a glutton?
Yeah, he's just an obese man that...
Just some fat ass that's...
that also...
Like, oh, ghosts are good too.
And eating a ghost, does that count as like...
He's on
being
diet.
A cannibal?
He's on a diet.
Like, but they're sentient beings.
But it's not, they're not pack ghosts, they're ghost monsters. So you can kind of see where the, I don't know, where the... Oh, get back here. Where kind of the
they kind of got the patterns.
The basis from the original Galaga is coming from here. For, yeah, kind of swirling around in these patterns and getting in your face. It just so happens that you're also flying around the moon or wherever the hell we are.
This one is in 3D if you wanted to flip it on.
Yeah. You know, combos. These guys are shielded. Give me some trouble. Oh, warning what? What warning?
Just in general.
Oh, that.
Life warning. It was flashing red.
That's probably good, right? Oh.
Can you do anything with those buttons on the other screen? Those like missiles? Oh, those are just mapped from the buttons. Alright, never mind.
You know, I could hit the B button to do like a charge up shot. You see when I hold down A, that little A meter shrinks. It kind of overheats and I have to stop shooting for a while if I run out. So, kind of, simple, fairly inoffensive, but I can't say it necessarily grabs me.
Yeah, there's a reason this isn't on the cart by itself.
Right. Oh, pick up the box. What's in the box?
A tutorial. A tutorial was in the box.
Hooray, hooray. Push your shield, back up your batteries. I think that's what I just did. Get back here, giant Galaga. I did not do that. That wasn't me.
You're in space now. So are you exclusively using the circle pad at this point?
Yeah.
Have you found it difficult to keep it in place without the gyroscope getting in the way?
Not so much, because I can still hit that adjust button, which helps. So if I feel like I am getting kind of sideways, it's easy enough to compensate for. Yeah.
Right.
I shot the shit out of that Galaga.
I don't know what that monster ever did to you, but you sure killed it.
It was a Galaga. Oh,
Galaxian.
get over here. Hooray.
Well, you cleared it.
Yep, got that done. Let's say we move on,
Yeah.
Patrick.
How about some more Pac-Man?
How about some more Pac-Man? No. 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 No!
I don't think you're shouting loud enough at the machine. 3DS off.
3DS, no.
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 3DS, no.
Bad 3DS. So there's also Pac-Man as Pac-Man.
Great.
Regular old Pac-Man. And you can play it in a few different configurations. So they have one that's just straight up. You select the machine, and it just takes up the screen. Note that those are the Japanese names, not the U.S. names.
Is that due to copyright with what, Midway?
Yeah, it's a Midway. That's yeah, they're technically owning that. Playing this in you're just seeing this as like, hey, that looks like Pac-Man.
I sure am.
Playing this in 3D, you get a little bit of separation and definition of the Ghost and Pac-Man from the maze.
In a good way? Or just kind of there?
It's interesting for sure, but like the real kind of takeaway here is that Ghosts? Screen is small for doing it.
Yeah.
For putting it just on there. So this is then, I believe, you see you get a little bit of bend there to the sides of the screen, kind of trying to emulate the...
Well, and you can sense the bend in 3D, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
Which is kind of a cool effect.
For sure. So this feels actually a lot more natural because it's not the Ghosts and Pac-Man popping out of the screen. It's just the giving a little bit of shape to the screen itself. And then...
And in this game, you don't have to use an arcade stick to try and play Pac-Man.
And this is so that was like the arcade version. This is the cocktail version, I believe. So yeah, you can go straight up, arcade, cocktail, and then you run into a ghost.
Pac money. Stacks of it.
Patrick, I don't know if you know this, but Pac-Man is dope.
It's a pretty good game. I don't like playing it with a fighting stick, but it's a pretty good game.
Look at Pac-Man. He's
I do think I like Galaga more though.
beautiful bastard.
Galaga
better than Pac-Man?
more just because I'm better at it, so that's why I like it.
That was the same thing for me for a long time. I definitely would have gone.
I have a more intrinsic understanding of the patterns of Galaga and the interplay between your shots and those patterns.
So we've also got Pac-Man Championship Edition, which has already appeared on a number of other platforms, Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network. It's on the PSP as a mini.
Right. I think this is the mini version, if I recall correctly.
No, I think this has more to it.
Does it?
Than the mini version did.
Is the mini just straight up Pac-Man without extra modes?
But if you're familiar with Pac-Man CE, you know what the F is up here.
This seems like this could be pretty great in 3D. Or maybe it would be too trippy.
It is totally okay in 3D. At least right now. Obviously this is going to get more hectic. That's right, run ghosts.
I forgot how good this game is.
Guess what? This game is super good.
Shit. Oh!
I thought I was going to get there before that ghost.
Although playing this always...
And so this, in a way, fits on the 3DS better and makes more sense than the original Pac-Man simply because of the widescreen aspect ratio. like feel like there's a lot of wasted space on the screen. Back here, Ghost. So that's Pac-Man CE. I'm not going to keep going into that because that's kind of is what it is. You've seen it, you know what's up. See what else we've got. I also just love Pac-Man sounds. Galaga Legions, which we'll look at for a second. I'm not. Galaga Legions Championship Edition is. I'm sorry. It's Galaga Legions. It's just DX. It's Galaga Legions DX. That's right.
That's the new one.
Most recent one.
Came out. It's a little too bad that this one. Not that. Either. Well, this remake is not nearly as good as the Pac-Man one, but it's too bad that those two are out, and those two are not on this cart. Especially when you played Legion DX, right? And it's significantly better.
Yeah, I really enjoy Legion DX. So, see, in this one, it's all about you're setting these options and kind of determining. You're using the D-pad to place them to determine what direction they're shooting. It's not bad. It just doesn't feel like Galaga.
No. It's also, it's so fast. Like, the reason I love Galaga is because it's paced so eloquently, and you have time to prepare for each pattern. This is just like, there's shit going on. It's on the screen. Shoot it.
Yeah. So, but also like they put so much stock in the idea of like placing these options down, and I'm actually, if I use different face buttons, the option will launch in different directions. So, see, I press Y, it's going to shoot to the left. I press X, it's going to shoot up. If I press A, it'll shoot to the right. Kind of basic ideas.
I don't know, it just feels like their whole takeaway from Pac-Man was like, well, just make shit explode on the screen and make it real techno. And they went way too far.
No, DX capitalizes on the idea a lot more elegantly than straight up Galaga Legions does, but that's in there. And then also just Galaga.
This is my jam.
It's your joint. That's why you're here. Yeah. Same basic idea as far as the view options as Pac-Man. We'll play the super slanty so you can get a feel for that.
Galaga cocktail cabinet, you'll be mine one day. Can you get to 30,000 and get a 1-up without dying?
Can I? No, I'm not that good at original Galaga.
I love the sound effects in this.
Yeah. I also spent a fair amount of time playing Galaga 88. So.
Yeah, don't you have a preference for that over the original, don't you?
I think original Galaga is just fine. I just happened to play a fair amount of Galaga 88. I do believe that Ms. Pac-Man is a superior game to Pac-Man.
Is that not universally agreed?
I think so. As far as I'm concerned, my universe. Hey.
Oh.
Here we go.
Well, Galaga was the machine that was in my college lunchroom, and I was there all the time, and so this is what I would play multiple times a week, and so I've gotten pretty good at it.
Oh man, yesterday I was in this smoothie place, getting a smoothie.
Sure, that's what you do there.
That's what you do at a smoothie place. Also got a pretzel, because the smoothie place also sold pretzels.
Did you play Galaga?
And they had a like an Ultracade cabinet set up there. I've only got one life left, so I'm not going to take those second chips. Again, vertical orientation of Galaga makes this feel kind of small on the upper screen of the 3DS, but the kind of depth effects that they do here for the screen bending and stuff are pretty cool. They seem to work pretty well. So no, yeah, this smoothie place had basically a multi-MAME cabinet set up, and I was like, cool, I'll play some Pac-Man, and the joystick was so bad and it so ruined my my Pac-Man experience. I was really bummed out.
But
But I also realized that it was the first time that I'd like put a quarter in an arcade machine in a pretty long goddamn time.
I've been thinking of setting my arcade machine up to quarter mode and just going and getting a bucket of quarters. Because like even though I can put it to free play and I can like just click the little thing inside, I don't know. There's something about putting a quarter.
More fun
in.
to just slap a
yeah,
quarter
so
in
they're just
there.
getting like $20 for the quarters and just setting it out and putting it next to it.
So I think pretty good versions of original Pac-Man and Galaga. Some interesting display options for the 3D stuff.
They at least tried to do something with it as opposed to just slapping the game on there.
Pac-Man CE is still great. And I think works well in this format. Pac-Man Tilt, I just don't know. It's just weird. I'm just not super positive out the gate playing it, but I've only played a little bit of it, and kind of the same with Galaga 3D Impact. So a weird package where it's like, I don't really like Galaga Legions, Galaga 3D Impact, and Pac-Man Tilt, not really grabbing me, but. Man, Pac-Man Championship Edition is terrific.
I kind of just wish a couple of these were just on the 3DSware store, and I could just pay 400 points for Pac-Man and Galaga.
Yeah, but as it is, it's a full cart game that you go and buy in stores. So that's out this week. Patrick, thanks for sitting in on this classic arcade fun time menagerie.
Sure,
with me.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I was gonna keep saying words until I ran out, and then I did. Available now. Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions.